Hey everyone.
Welcome to the What If channel, where we dive deep into alternate histories and fascinating possibilities. Today's topic: what if the Philippines was never colonized by Spain? Before the Spanish arrived in 1521, the islands we now call the Philippines were already thriving. Independent communities called barangays were ruled by datas, rajas, and lakhans. We traded actively with China, Japan, India, and the rest of Southeast Asia. Cebu, Tondo, and Butuan were wealthy trading centers importing silk, ceramics, and metalwork. Islam was spreading in Mindanao, and many coastal areas were forming small sultanates. Without Spain, powerful kingdoms might have risen similar to Thailand or Indonesia. The islands could have united under local rulers or regional alliances. Without Spanish colonization, the islands might have developed independently or eventually united under one local empire. Imagine a Sultanate of Luzon, a Kingdom of Visayas, or a Confederation of Mindanao and Sulu. Trade with China and other nations could have made us a maritime power. Our culture would likely be more Malay Islamic in nature, with stronger influences from our neighbors instead of Europe. Islam and native beliefs might dominate. Architecture, language, and art could look more like Malaysia or Brunei today. Without Spanish influence, we'd probably still be writing in Baybayin or a more developed local script. Words like mesa, cilia, zapatos, or kutsara wouldn't exist. Our cuisine might rely more on Malay and Chinese influences, more curries, rice cakes, and spicy seafood. And our names wouldn't be Spanish either. Instead of Jose Rizal, we might have a hero named Dodu Lakandalase. Our architecture could feature intricate wood carvings, woven designs, and Islamic domes or pagoda-like roofs. Politically, an uncolonized Philippines might have developed its own system, maybe a monarchy or a confederation of states. If unified, we could have been one of Asia's early regional powers. Without Spanish oppression, the long struggle for independence wouldn't have been necessary, though we might have faced other colonizers like the British or the Dutch. But if we remained strong in trade and defense, perhaps the Philippines would stand proudly as an independent island nation, much like Thailand, which was never colonized. Religion would look completely different. Instead of being predominantly Catholic, the Philippines might be largely Muslim, with thriving Buddhist and animist communities. Festivals might celebrate ancient gods, the spirits of nature, or the harvest instead of fiestas for saints. Our national identity would be deeply tied to Southeast Asian traditions rather than European ones. So, what would the modern, uncolonized Philippines look like? We might be one of the most influential nations in Southeast Asia, rich in natural resources, with a strong cultural identity and stable trade ties. Tourists could visit our ancient temples and maritime heritage rather than Spanish churches. Our global image might resemble Malaysia or Indonesia, technologically advanced yet deeply traditional. And our people, still proud, resilient, and creative, but shaped by our own evolution, not by centuries of colonial rule. So, what do you think? Would an uncolonized Philippines have been stronger, or would the islands have remained divided? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more what-if scenarios here on the What If channel. Thanks for watching, and remember, history could have been very different if just one thing changed.